doing a Q&A today. Good morning or good evening if you guys are watching this in the evening time. Today is a Monday here in Tenerife, and well, we don't really have anything planned for today. The last 2 days have been, last 2-3 days, was it Monday today? Yeah, it's Monday today. The last 2-3 days have been packed. We've literally driven up north in Tenerife, we've visited a lot of towns, we've basically done a lot of things already in the last 3 days, and we are burnt out just a little bit. So today is just relaxing. We're not really gonna leave our resort here, we're just kind of chill. So I want to keep up with this daily video thing, so why not do a Q&A? I've asked some of you guys if you have any questions and I'll answer them. But first, I need to get some snacks. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do my very first Q&A. To my right, which is your left, I have my laptop here full of questions that I've asked some of my close friends. Quick side note, this is my very first time on filming a Q&A, so I don't really know how to do one. I've seen a lot of people do it, and it's literally just them talking. It literally them answering the question for you guys, literally talking to the camera. I waited until sunset to film this, just because it's a better lighting compared to when it's noon or in the morning. Okay, I digress. So, two people essentially asked the same type of question. They wanted to know my dream holiday or place to go to. Oh, by the way, bearing in mind I didn't really think about the answers to any of these questions, so I'm just rattling it off. So, dream holiday or place to go to. Okay, let me quickly tell you a story. So, I'm on my third year of uni, and I have a flatmate. His name is Hamza. This is his Instagram over here. He has this huge fascination about Cuba, and every single time we have this topic of, oh, where should we go on holiday next, he always mentions Cuba. And to be honest, he does have a fair point, and it is a dream holiday to go to. You are essentially disconnected from the outside world, not really the greatest internet connection there, so you're there for the enjoyment, there for the scenery, for the culture, for the people. And I feel like dream holiday should be that. It should be to escape normal life and to experience it, and to experience something new. So if I had to pick a dream holiday, Cuba, but a close second would probably be Japan, which is completely the opposite of what I've just explained about Cuba. I mean, for me, a lot of my close friends will know I'm a very city boy. I love to be surrounded by I just want to be surrounded by busyness, a city that basically never sleeps. And for me, Japan, Tokyo, it's the dream holiday. And also, I want to visit their camera shops and just try on every single lens and every single camera and buy at least one good thing there. So if I had to pick top two, actually I don't want to put them in order, top two is probably Cuba and Japan, and I've never been to those countries yet, so that would be my dream holiday and destination to go to. Ruby, if you're watching this, she asked me, how tall am I? Well, I am your height, Ruby, so thank you. Actually, I might be a little bit shorter. Or actually, no, we're the same height now. So, Ruby, we're the same height. Okay, next question. This is coming from my work friend, Dennis. His Instagram is linked over here. Oh, by the way, Ruby's Instagram is linked over there. He's asked me, do you want a race mate car? Do I want a race mate car? I think he meant, do you want to race my car? And sure, if you can find a below average mediocre racer on a drag race, I feel like I have a very good chance in that one. Thank you, Dennis, for that lovely, lovely question. Okay, I'm also going to introduce an interlude within this Q&A because I wanted to kind of spice it up. I didn't just want to talk into the camera here. I bought some snacks. I believe they're Spanish snacks. I went to the supermarket earlier to buy some snacks. So this is kind of like a Q&A slash mukbang, even though it's not a mukbang. Is that how you say it? But let me quickly get my snacks. Give me 1 second. I didn't really get that much. I just wanted to get like a handful because I'm having dinner in a bit. But I went to their supermarket and kind of just picked some random stuff that might be interesting. This one called Cubanitos. I feel like these are like wafers, if that's what you call them. So it says here, ambrosia with filling, guava fita avec rempassage, resaged. Oh my god, I don't know what it says. Super Cubanito. Banama. It's a lactosia, proteina, de leche, Havana, frutos secos. I am butchering every single word I'm saying here. It's pink. Oh, they have a Facebook. So if for some reason this company ever watches this, hook me up. I will gladly try more of your products. That's never gonna happen, but yeah, it's alright. So, okay. How do you open this? You can tell that I've never done this before, but first time for everything. So it's lovely in pink. Oh god, whoa. They are just little tiny wafers. They're pink because they're strawberry flavored. It's nice. Waferness, solid 5 out of 5. The taste for strawberry, a little bit of a kick. I think I can taste a little bit of cream or vanilla. Strawberry wise, I feel like 3 out of 5. It needs a little bit more of a sweetness to it. It's a bit kind of in the middle. Creaminess, very good. Okay, I have no idea what I'm talking about, by the way. Alright, so the fourth question is asked by Georgeson, another one of my work friends, and he says, best sex position. Well, if you guys really want to go very intimate, I'll use these as demonstrations. So my best position is usually whatever floats your boat. And to be honest, the best thing is if you guys are having fun and being safe. Okay, the fifth question is asked by Jake, and he says, oh, by the way, Georgeson's Instagram is there, and Jake's is over here. The fifth question he asked is, if you could pick one place on earth to spend the rest of your life, where would you go? I feel like that's completely different to your holiday destination, like dream holiday destination. If I could stay in one place, I feel like that will change when I'm older. If I'm going for that right now, I would actually, no word of a lie, not just because I've recently been there, I would probably say Tenerife. The weather is fairly constant throughout the year. The sun, we're by the coast, the people are lovely, the food is amazing. It's just, I've only been here for 3-4 days. I can't really give a massive assumption, but I feel like this is it's a very, very nice place. If I wanted to stay here at this age, this would be the place right now. When I'm older, to other viewers that aren't in the UK or England, I would probably want to live in Southsea. So that's around Portsmouth area, very south of England. The reason for that is the coast. Anything with a lovely breeze, nice pebble beaches. There's a nice cafe there called Cafe Beach, or Beach Cafe. It's the best place to go. If you're ever in Southsea, Portsmouth area, go to Beach Cafe. Best breakfast you can ever get. And the coffee is lovely there too. So if I had to pick now, probably Tenerife, probably like in the Gran Canaria Islands. When I'm older, Southsea in Portsmouth. Perfect. So, what does my tattoo mean? So for you people who watch my vlogs or seen me in person, I do have a tattoo. Give me 1 second. I've got this tattoo over here on my left arm. The meaning, so I got this tattoo around June, July time last year, 2018, summertime, and I'm trying to film a Q&A. Okay, and I've always been fascinated and fixated on getting a tattoo, or on my arms anywhere. And for the good start of 2018, I was searching for something that was different and had meaning. And like, I don't really mind if someone has a tattoo and it doesn't really have meaning. If it looks cool, I'm for that. But for me, my very first tattoo, I wanted to have some sort of meaning, some sort of kind of deep connection with me. So this tattoo is essentially like a tree. People ask me what sort of tree is it. I don't know. It honestly just looked like a tree. So it's a tree. It's also, as you can see there, it's also a root, and the whole thing, if you look at it from a distance, is an arrow. So those 3 objects or items mean 3 different things. So a tree, this is kind of like an unfinished tree. It hasn't finished growing. That kind of symbolizes like me or anyone that's young right now. To be honest, any age. In my point of view, we are unfinished products. We're still forever growing, experiencing different type of conditions, and then eventually develop into what we want to be when we're older. Essentially like a tree. It starts off from very little and then very big. The root, the root. So the root, that kind of symbolizes I'm down to earth. That's about it. That's the meaning of that. And the arrow, the whole thing is basically essentially an arrow, and that symbolizes I know the direction of where I'm going. So essentially like an arrow, or yeah, like an arrow. It tells you where you're going, and I feel like I have that sense of that. I have that belief that I know the rough direction on where I want to go with my life in the future. So that is the meaning of my tattoo. The next question is, what do people like you for? I mean, what don't they like me for? Okay, joking aside, I will try and help this individual, a group of people, as much as I can, with no BS, just straightforward help. If they ever need assistance with anything, I will make sure that I'm there for them 100% of the way. I'm also quite straightforward and upfront. So this is literally me. If you ever meet me, this is me. That's about it. I think that's what people like me about. People say I'm very nice. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, the next question. Do you have any special talents? Okay, you guys ready? So, not many people know how to do this. I think I know one other person that does. So, wait for it. So you see my finger, it's kind of bent, it's weird. So just look at it. It just goes into a right angle. What? I don't know if I'm actually double jointed. I've kind of given myself that assumption that I am, because I can do that. Try and do it. It's actually harder than you think. If you can do it, leave in the comments or DM me, because that's cool. If you can do that, you're cool, and if you can't, well, I'm sure there's a part of you that's cool, but not as cool as me, or the people who can do that. All right. This question, this person does not want to be named. I'm not too sure why, but they want to seem anonymous. They ask, Ernest, could you tell the audience why you date so many girls? Do you have some sort of fear of an abandonment? Yeah. Okay. Joking aside, I don't really know how to answer that question. Because, I mean, right now, not dating a girl. So I feel like that question is a bit of a sidestep. I'm kidding. I think this person is just low-key very jealous that I've dated multiple girls. I'm joking. No, I don't know. There is no fear of abandonment. This question is deep. I did look at this question and I thought, how am I supposed to answer this without sounding like a dick? But I'm not. I'm a very nice man, I think. For the answer for that is, I don't know. I feel like my dating history is fairly normal and healthy, and that's about it, I think. Okay, the next question. Okay, this question was asked by a very big fan of mine, and she asked, is money the real source of happiness? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have spoken about this issue, or you've watched or listened to a lot of opinions. And I mean, why not throw out another opinion which will probably match your opinion, or probably will disagree with it, who knows. Short answer first. I believe money is a source of happiness, but to only a point. Let me explain in that explanation. Money is very important. You need food, you need water, you need shelter, you need clothes, you need heating if you're in a very cold place. You need these kind of essentials, and right now you do need money. You need money to pay the bills, to get food, water, everything. You need money to live and to survive. There are some groups of people who don't rely in money or that kind of nature, which I fully respect, but I'm going to try and talk about it in a more general kind of sense. Money is very important. It can save a lot of people. If you need medication, then money is the answer for that one. If you wanna go on holiday, if you wanna experience and travel the world, yes, you need money. And when you experience the world with your friends and your family, usually you do have that self-thought of, yes, I am happy because I am experiencing all these new cultures, all these new people, and that kind of gives us the thought of, yes, I'm happy because I'm fulfilled. But there's certain aspects that money can't buy. You guys will probably know, such as family, love. Those kind of things are tangible. They can't be, no, tangible isn't the right word. They're fixed, so they can only be felt, and they can never be bought. Especially with love, a lot of people these days, they presume that they can buy themselves a girlfriend or buy themselves a boyfriend by splurging on them, and I feel like that is extremely wrong. This if the person truly loves you, dearly. You don't need to splash out on expensive gifts, holidays, and so on and so forth. It's a nice gesture, but it's an extra incentive or perk. Love should come naturally. It should be spontaneous, and it shouldn't be bought, or it shouldn't be artificial. And I believe when money becomes part of the equation, when you love someone, if you feel like the other person, if you feel like you need to prove to the other person by money, gifts, wearing very expensive clothes, then I feel like that isn't love, probably lust. But yes, that's one thing that you can't really buy money with, and in my honest opinion, love is probably one of the definitions of happiness. I mean, you know, you love your family, you love your friends, you love your significant other, and without them, imagine you have a life where it's just you don't have anyone, and the people that you do have only like you because you're extremely wealthy. That seems extremely sad. I mean, I would rather have a life of, you know, good financial backing, just enough for me to be stable, but I would rather have a strong family. I should have a strong family connection. You know, someone that I love as a partner, my parents, my rest of my family back home, and of course my friends. I would rather that will always be the top of happiness, is your friends and your family and your loved ones. And then all the other things can fall into place. I think there was a like this video on Facebook like a few years back where this person had a bottle, and so they started what was it? Oh, what was that video? Bottle, was it the sand first? Give me 1 second, let me try and find that video. Bottle life video. Bottle life video. Life lesson. Valuable lessons for a happy value. Okay, I think this is the one. Okay, this is it. I'll overlay it, and this is my reaction.
Good afternoon, everyone. We all have this one life to live. A fleeting shadow amongst all that exists in this vast universe. We have the ability to accomplish anything, truly anything, if we use our time wisely.
This is it. The golf ball's sand, and it eventually gets smaller and smaller.
Is this jar full?
Pause. I'm gonna try this one now. Okay, I have tried it, but I'll give you a rough reaction on a rough reaction when I first tried it a few hours ago. It's called Princip. I have no idea. It is crema de chocolate. It's essentially 2 biscuits on either side with a small layer of chocolate in the middle. There it is, lovely. I feel like a coffee would be lovely with this, but it's good. I could definitely eat like the whole packet if I was really bored, but okay, it's such a mess. But it's like getting 2 biscuits and like getting a layer of Nutella in the middle. I'm not complaining, I like it. It's very nice. Very, very lovely. Okay, let's continue with this.
Is it full now? And how about now? Is the jar full now?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Now, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. Golf balls are the important things, your family, your friends, your health, and your passions. The pebbles are the other important things, your car, your job, your home. The sand is everything else, it's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand in the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same is true in life. If you spend all your energy and your time on the small stuff, you won't have time for all the really important things that matter to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Take care of the golf balls first, the really important things. Set your priorities, because everything else is just sand. Yes.
Professor, what does the beer represent?
I'm glad you asked. It goes to show that no matter how full your life may seem to be, there's always room for a couple of beers with a friend.
What if you don't drink alcohol? And I think that's the perfect video to end this Q&A, and especially with that last question. You kind of need to focus on the bigger picture, your family, your friends, your loved ones. Then you'll have happiness within you. I think that will conclude my very first Q&A, and hopefully not the last one. I think that's a fantastic video to end it on. But thank you very much on the people who did try and who did ask me a question, and for those who I didn't, I'm sorry. I didn't really want to make such a long video, and I think this video is gonna be 20 minutes plus. I've never uploaded something that large and had me talking for that long. To be honest, I had no idea I could talk for that long anyway. But if you guys did reach the end of this video, then you guys are the real MVPs of this channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me those insightful questions, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.